430 years, we are persecuted, enslaved, and killed by the Egyptians. And while we are enslaved, we cry out to Hashem, and Hashem tells Moshe, go and talk to Paro. Moshe goes to Paro and says, let my people go. By the command of Hashem, let my people go. And Paro says, I do not recognize Hashem's authority. I do not know him. I am not letting them go. And Hashem brings down plagues starting last week, 7 plagues last week, and 3 more plagues this week. And every plague, Moshe goes back to Paro and say, will you let them go now? If not, the next one is coming. And in the beginning of this week's Parsha, Paro says, okay, I will let you go, but leave the women and children over here. We do not accept this. It is absurd. How can you leave the women and children behind? So, another plague comes. In the end of the plague of darkness, Paro goes to Moshe and says, okay, you can go, take your women and children, just leave all of your wealth behind. Leave your cattle, leave your sheep, right? Leave all of your possessions, leave that behind and you can go. We do not accept this either. After everything we suffered, we are going to come out with the compensation that we deserve. And we do. In the end of the plague of Bechorot, of the death of the firstborn, Paro says, go take all of your things. The people of Egypt throw their jewelry and stuff at them, just say, take whatever you want and go. And it says that Am Yisrael leaves there, Berechush Gadol, with a great, great treasure, with a great wealth. And when we look at this, we see so many times in history that Jews were told, you can go, you leave everything behind. Or, in certain cases, you can't even go anymore. In this week's Parsha, the first thing that we see is that Paro says, you can go, but leave the women and children as collateral. Tomorrow, this Shabbat of Parashat Bo, we are with a bittersweet kind of experience, hopefully getting back another 3 hostages. One of these hostages is Yarden Bibas. His wife and 2 sons are being held still in Gaza as hostages, and we do not know their condition. Are they alive or not? Are they well or not? We do not know. But we are not willing to accept this, as you can have him just leave the women and children as collateral. We demand the unconditional release of all of the hostages that have been being held now for a year and a half in the deepest pits of hell. We demand their release, and may they come soon and swiftly, healthily back to the state of Israel. Shabbat Shalom.